I'm on Instagram and I'm going to use this woman's video. I'm not using her video, I'm using some screenshots of her video as a jump off to another conversation. This is a Black woman. She is gorgeous. Look at her face. She's hydrated. She starts her video out drinking her water. Then she does this little dance. And look at her belt. This is a purse strap and she's using it for a tool belt. So she is pretty, she's dancing, so she's having fun, and she's also creative. In this video, she starts pulling out her wood. You could see her saw, that big old chainsaw. You can also see that she has tools and she got a vacuum in her workspace. She's also dragging that wagon. As you can see, she is a curvy girl as well. But she's right here, she's measuring where she is about to cut. Then here, she's all about the safety. She has her goggles on, she has her ear things on, and then look at her lunging stance that gives her more power with these cuts. So Mama knows what she's doing here. She's pretty. She's dragging that wagon. She knows what she wants. She's having fun doing this. I don't know if she's doing this for a hobby or making money for her career. I don't know. But she is a woman who is making content that reflects that she has a skill, basically. I love this for us. I love that we're able to use social media and, have differences and show that there are different skills that we have and that we have different things that we want to do. Because in times past, we were put into certain boxes, and I love that we're able to do certain things. Now, the person that sent me this, she was like, look at the mantrams in the comments. And before I had even gone to the comments, I was just smiling because I was like, yes. And not necessarily because I want to do this type of thing, but there are so many opportunities for women these days and girls if we just plant the seed that these things are possible. And now let's talk about some of the commentary. The very first comment is from her, the Blueprint Diva. She is like, those wondering about this eyeballed cut, I don't have enough space on both ends of my saw. Number two, factory ends are rough and oftentimes not straight. Number three, first cut is just long enough to make it possible to cut the other end accurately. It didn't need to be precise. A lot of assuming going on from a clip of a video. Carry on though, because some people will take this clip and make it like, they need to dissect everything when obviously these clips are just moments in time. Just, and it's like, how can you criticize such a fun clip that was not negative or anything? But yes, there are some things that had to be critiqued. Tony, 704, shaking my head. Just drop this OnlyFans and stop faking like you doing manual labor when all you doing is showing off your assets. I really think that some people really have an issue with attractive women not necessarily just doing what their mind preconceives that a pretty woman is supposed to be doing. It like makes them glitch because even though this woman is not overtly doing anything wrong or negative, he immediately went to this because apparently you're only supposed to be doing manual labor if you're a man or if you're unattractive. And so she said, a man hating on a woman, what are the odds? In the rest of his comments, he's still doubling down, insinuating that she should be doing OnlyFans and basically disparaging the fact that she does have a skill that she's putting on display here. And yes, if you are a curvy woman, no matter what you wear, it's going to look like you're a curvy woman. And when you're doing certain things, why do you want to be wearing oversized baggy clothes all the time? She's wearing something that seems appropriate for her job. So this man said, so you make videos to show your curves low key. She says, not low key, it is what it is. When you are a curvy woman, whenever you make a video, it's going to show that you have some curves. That's just life. And then a man has to be negging her. Why are you player? I'm assuming that's supposed to be playing. Why are you playing with a kid's tape measure? Get a real one. So she's obviously using a tape measure, But instead of just, having something positive to say, this is a positive video, he has to neg or just say something negative when there's nothing really to critique in this video. They still have to find a way to do it. And this woman says, don't forget to bring the strap, the nail gun, glue. She's like, everything. Absolutely. Bring all of the things. Be prepared. Then this man says something interesting. He says, I always find it interesting how when the more I scroll, the more positive it gets on the way down. Just goes to show how social media algorithm incentivizes hate and bitterness by highlighting it for more interaction. And just keep in mind, I saw this and I scrolled and I did see some high fiving. I saw probably more women high fiving than men, but there were some positive dudes up in here. And then it was just some weird mean-spirited comments. This man says the polarity of the comments, because she's attractive, her craft is somehow not valid. We are so jaded. Nice shape, nice skills. Keep doing it yourself. And then this person, is it really this fun being a man? So they assume that she's being a man because she knows how to work a saw and can cut wood. That is because for too long, people, men, patriarchy, have been able to shape the career choices and opportunities that women have. And now women are able to do what we want. And it becomes, okay, now you're doing something that is traditionally not part of the box that we assigned you. And now you want to be a man. Folks should really stop this mess. So like I said, I'm going to use this as a jump off. To be able to do a skill, you need to know how to use a piece of equipment. And if the equipment is made for you, then that means that you can learn the skill. Now, in times past, if you didn't have this tool or you didn't have accommodations, maybe you couldn't use a tool. So it was out of reach and you had to call somebody that was more of an expert. But now, since women can work and have time to do things like explore other opportunities, now we can, engage in hobbies or more masculine leaning professions. And so, what ended up being the shift is tools being accommodating for people with smaller stature or women, or just making it easier to do certain things. And that has been a game changer because now, women can actually open their own things, they can cut, we can, pull out some power tools of our own. Matter of fact, they even make power tools that are pink that can adjust to our smaller size hands, and that makes things pretty cool. And so that is where things are going. It's like, in times past, we actually had to ask for help. And when you have to ask for help more than a couple of times, and women just end up saying stuff like, F it, I'll do it myself. F it, I'll do it myself. This is how some of these people have worked themselves out of a job or out of being needed. Because when women just say, F it, I'll do it myself, and then grab their own power tools, get their own wrenches, go on YouTube and learn how to do certain things, then you start looking back like, okay, well, I can do all of these things. And then you start developing more and more skills. And so, on one hand, when women were asking, can you do this? Can you do this? I need this. I need this. It was nagging. Now, women are out here doing all of the things, and it becomes, oh, now you just want to be a man. This is how some people, like I said, have worked themselves out of being necessary. And this is just a conversation starter. And the conversation is, I'm glad that we're able to see this gorgeous woman. She got these tats, she got short hair, she is feminine, she's fit, she is having fun, but there's still things that you got to critique. And why is it even necessary to critique someone having fun and having a hobby? Anyways, I want you guys to go ahead and weigh in on this. And I am hoping that I see more and more videos like this with women doing certain things, being visible and having different kinds of hobbies so we can highlight them. And then other women and girls can get the idea that, yes, I want to do that too. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.